Hello, I'm Vince Pitstick, co-founder of NuEthix Formulations. I'm here to talk to you about what NuEthix stands for, what makes us different, and the power of our products. And we're going to take you through each product and tell you why it's unique, why it fits, why it works, and how you use it and why it's different. NuEthix, the co-founders of NuEthix, Jason Theobald, Stephanie Theobald, and myself, saw a big problem in the industry. The industry standard is to cut its products, misinform its consumers, lie about what's on the label, and not deliver what's implied that the product will give you. So those that are considering taking our products or supporting our products and being a part of the NuEthix family, you can trust what we stand for. We stand alone as a symbol of transparency, integrity, honesty, and truth. And that is embodied in our symbol, our integrity symbol. And I'm going to take you through a little bit of why we have this symbol and why we came up with it. And it has to do with the four pillars of a supplement company. And each pillar represents a different aspect of the supplement industry and why we're different. We create solutions that improve health functions in the sick and also greatly improve outcomes and performance. And that is embodied in our integrity symbol. Integrity, transparency, honesty, and truth. Those are the four pillars of making a supplement company. Transparency shows by posting our assays on every finished product. So most companies will create products but don't tell you what's in them. At NuEthix, we wanted to change the game on that. So every product, you can look at the back of the label and you can see the lot number. You can take that lot number, you can come to the website, you can post that lot number, search that lot number, and it will give you the assay so you see exactly what's in your product. No one else is doing that. We also have no proprietary blends. The industry is rifled with piggybacking off research on different vitamins, minerals, and nutrients, and then putting just a little bit in their product so that they can promote the outcome of the research, but not spend the money to actually make the outcome. What's in the literature? What was the volume of the element? They just put a little bit in. And we saw that as a problem, so we said no proprietary blends. This is what brings transparency to the NuEthix name. Truth comes in our product capabilities. We make products that you can feel, and that is our benchmark. That way, if every product you can feel, you know it's working, and we can gain your trust. The integrity comes from our collective 35 years of coaching experience. Through Natty Nutrition, Scooby Prep, Nutrition Dynamic, our coaching companies were built on the principle of integrity. And we put these reputations on the line every time we make a product and use it with our own clients. We know that you're going to be recommending this product, trying these products. You have to trust that it works. No more games from the supplement industry. Real products that are what they say in the label that create a real outcome. And lastly, honesty. Honesty being the fourth pillar of our symbol happens behind the scenes in our source selection of raw materials. A company can be transparent about what is in its product, but not care about where it comes from. Sourcing is one of the most important aspects of the supplement industry you'll never hear about. For example, if you wanted thyroid glandular, you could go to the market and get it from South America or some area where they produce poor, dead glandular as a raw material. That has no active ingredient in it that will work for the outcome that you desire. NuEthix gets theirs from rare sources in New Zealand that still have bioactives available and alive in the product. That creates the outcome. So even though we could be transparent and we could list the amount that is in the product, that doesn't mean that your body's using it and it's going to create the outcome. That's why transparency and honesty both have to be involved, because you can be transparent without being honest. You can be honest without being transparent. NuEthix 4 pillars are vital to our company's survival and to the outcome of each client that depends on us to help reach their potential. Without it, we're just another supplement company. The symbol is the core of what we stand for at NuEthix. I want to take you through each product one by one. I want to discuss its features, why it works, and how you use it. And we're going to start with our front runner, our number one product, Cordy's. So some of the big points about it is it actually reduces or metabolizes cortisol. Stress hormone in America is rampant through work, pressure, money issues, staying up too late, overworking, overtraining, the social media and comparison, all of it creates stress in individuals. Too much stress hormone reduces your metabolism, can create a lot of diseases, create digestive issues, sleeplessness, moodiness, ED issues. The list goes on and on. One of the things that it does that I think most people are going to care about, though, is that it blocks fat metabolism. And so most people who are training really hard can't burn fat because they're producing too much cortisol. So Cordy's doesn't just help you relax. It actually scientifically reduces cortisol that will also help you relax, get better sleep, but help your metabolism work better so you can lose weight. We use phosphatidylserine from sunflower. Again, sourcing matters. A lot of people don't like the negative effects of GMO soy in their body. Phosphatidylserine is usually got from soy. We get it from sunflower. It reduces negative effects of cortisol, the bloating, water retention, and fatigue. It helps actually take away water on the outside of the body and draw it into the body in the response to stress. This is a huge product, or element in the product, phosphatidylserine. We also have a unique blend of adaptogens, ashwagandha, rhodiola, two of the strongest herbs out there to help your body use stress or stress hormone appropriately. Adaptogens help your body adapt to stress. So if you're producing too much cortisol, it'll help bring it down and balance it so you can use it appropriately. These are very anti-aging, very anti-inflammatory. Morale root is shown to particularly metabolize cortisol. That means break it down. So phosphatidylserine and morale root in the same product at the high amounts that we have in them. Phosphatidylserine in our product, we have 100 milligrams with 300 milligrams of morale root. That is a very large dose that will create an outcome. And again, we have no proprietary blends. So that's exactly what you're getting in the product. We also like to use patented herbs and aminos when we can, because those patents carry research that prove that that form of the element actually works. So this product is jam-packed with patented forms of magnolia bark, which helps with cortisol balance and stress relief and improve metabolism, L-theanine, ashwagandha. Those have been proven to work, so we get those patented forms in our product. Again, coming back to sourcing, there isn't a person out there that won't take this product and won't feel it. It's amazing. L-theanine, this patented form, is proven to pass the blood-brain barrier for an increased effect and potency in the reduction of stress hormone. How to take this product? I recommend that you take 2 before bed. Anytime you have a stressful event going on or something that's got you a little bit too wired, you can take 2. I do recommend, though, we're trying to metabolize cortisol naturally and impact your circadian rhythm, which is the natural amount of cortisol you make throughout the day. That's like your internal clock. It tells you when to wake up and when to go to bed. And if you're making too much cortisol at night, your body doesn't know to go to bed. So you want to start reducing cortisol. So I start taking my first one at like 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, and then I take 2 before bed. I'm going to move on to our second powerhouse product. This product is called GDA Max. GDA Max is the best glucose disposal, metabolically boosting product in the market. It not only increases performance, your carbs, it's going to make you incredibly full. It's going to partition your nutrients, the carbohydrates that you eat, so your body can slow down, digest those carbs correctly, and use that glucose and insulin correctly to maximize your gains in the gym and increase your performance. But on the other hand, on the other aspect of that, the way that you do that is by improving insulin and glucose sensitivity. So the same person that is inactive on the couch whose sugars are rising, the same pathways are what make you less effective at using carbs to increase your metabolism but not gain fat. That's why everyone gets away from carbs, but that's a huge mistake. Carbs drive your metabolism. They can drive growth, but you need a lot of carbs to do that, but those carbs can also store fat. GDA Max is the ultimate efficiency supplement. It will maximize your metabolism without allowing you to store fat. How does it do that? It comes down to the science. So we use cinnamon bark extract, ECGC from green tea, B1 and B5. What do these do? These reduce inflammation in the vascular system, what's called the endothelial tissue, your blood vessels. Okay? So first, when you reduce inflammation, you improve insulin and glucose signaling in the body so you can utilize those things and absorb them faster, maximize your metabolism and reduce your fat gain. We utilize Hymnema sylvestre. This actually increases insulin at the moment that you eat. You want to do that at that time because as you carb load or you eat carbohydrates, especially the more glycemic they are, like breads and things like that, the more your blood sugars are going to spike. So Hymnema induces insulin into the blood to pull those carbs down so they can't spike your sugars and then make you drop and reduce energy and store fat. So I eat a lot of carbs to maximize my performance, but then I can crash because I ate the carbs. This evens out your glucose and insulin levels in the blood. R-lipoic acid improves insulin sensitivity. So the more insulin sensitive you are, the lower insulin will remain in your blood, improving your ability to burn fat when you're not eating. Thermogenic aminos, like L-glutamate acid, these increase thermogenesis or increase metabolism. So when you eat those carbs, it's going to induce your body to burn the energy from that food. It also includes berberine. Berberine both reduces blood sugars and makes you more insulin sensitive. Berberine and chromium do both of these. And so when you eat those carbs, your metabolism is going to go up, but your sugars are going to spike. This product is going to block the spike. It's going to induce the carbs to be maximized in the blood, improves insulin glucose sensitivity to absorb those and burn through them, increasing the thermogenic effect in the body. This product scientifically is just amazing in what it does. Eating carbs without burning or without gaining fat, maximizing your metabolism, maximizing your gains in the gym, and improving insulin and glucose sensitivity. I mean, this product is just amazing. You got to recommend it. How I recommend taking it is you take one with carbs, with carb meals after first bite. If you're trying to build muscle, I would take it at the end of the meal. If you're trying to gain fat or burn fat, you should take it after first bite. You should take one with standard carb servings, but if you give above 50 carbs, I would take two. Product is amazing. You guys got to check it out. It's fantastic. Moving on. Thyro Boost. So now we're going to move to focusing on the metabolism. And when a body gets slow and inefficient at using its calories, it usually is because the glands related to metabolism get tired. When you stress, if you're producing too much stress hormone, thyroid hormone is suppressed. People who are hypothyroid gain fat. This product can serve as an alternative to thyroid medicine. Just one in the morning on an empty stomach before you eat, like 20 minutes before you eat. This product could usually take the place of a thyroid medicine, but you should consult with your physician, I have to say, before doing that. However, most people can feel pretty comfortable if they take this product with their thyroid medicine, talk to their doctor, and then come off the thyroid medicine. But again, more importantly, If you want it to burn fat, you can cycle it. You can take 1 for 1 to 2 weeks, increase to 2 for 1 to 2 weeks, and then 3, 1 to 2 weeks, and then back down to 1. If you just want to help support energy, your nails and hair and how well they grow, you just take 1 in the morning and it'll help you burn fat. It increases your thyroid activity. It does that through 3 ways. Conversion. Your body, when it gets stressed out or doesn't have the right nutrients, it can't convert inactive T4 thyroid hormone into active T3. So using tyrosine, selenium, manganese, zinc, iodine, these things help convert into active hormone that your body can use for metabolism. It stimulates function using glands that are related to the thyroid. So for example, the thymus, spleen, pituitary, thyroid, and adrenal glands all communicate to one another to help make your metabolism and support thyroid activity. So ingeniously, we decided to use gland from bovine sources, which is cow, of every one of those, and put it in a formula to stimulate communication. It makes it like no other product on the market because of that. Again, we get rare sources of bovine glandular, thyroid, spleen, pituitary from New Zealand. One of the only places in the world they don't give antibiotics or use genetically modified food in their cattle. And then we nourish the thyroid using horsetail, riboflavin, Irish moss, kelp leaves to help nourish it and make it perform at its best. This product is scientifically just ridiculous. There isn't another product with this much science packed into one product. Everyone will feel it. There isn't a person who won't. We sell out of it a lot. We will be producing a lot more, but this product has a lot high demand in the market and continues to grow. Fantastic product. Next up, one of our newer products called Adrena Health. Adrena Health is for people who are stressed and depressed, for people who get the midday drag of energy, for people who wake up unrefreshed in the morning. It stabilizes cortisol. As I told you before, Cordy's is more for stress with anxiety. Adrena Health is more for people stressed and depressed. Okay? Now, they are used as a system. So you can take Adrena Health, take 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and that's going to bring cortisol function up, which is what we want. We want it stable. We want it up. And then we want cortisol to start dropping at night, so we metabolize it using Cordy's, taking 1 around 3 or 5 o'clock, 2 before bed. Now, they are strong on their own, but they're an amazing system. There isn't a person on the planet that you couldn't give Adrena Health 2 and Cordy's as an integrated system and they not feel fantastic. It just won't happen. The way Adrena Health works, though, is it nourishes the adrenal gland using vitamin C and magnesium. All right? It stimulates adrenal function by using rare forms of hypothalamus glandular and a rare element called FD supraprenatal. FD supraprenatal is a rare extract from bovine adrenal glandular that it's like rocket fuel to the adrenal glands. Once again, stress, overtraining, not getting enough sleep, first create too much stress hormone, but over time, it will tire the whole system called the HPA, hypothalamus, pituitary, and adrenal glands, the HPA axis. The hypothalamus communication with the adrenal glands is how the adrenals know to make hormone. When that system tires, you tire and you underproduce cortisol. The same negative effects from overproducing cortisol happen from underproducing cortisol. So what we have to do is nourish, stimulate, and then support that communication again from the hypothalamus and the adrenals. So the third way that we support that function in this product is by supporting communication. We use strong doses of vitamin B6 and B2. When you use mega doses of these, it sends a jolt from the hypothalamus to the adrenals to produce. So we nourish it, stimulate it, and we support that communication. Again, take 2 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. You can also possibly take 3 at 3 p.m. if you're really, really adrenal fatigued. This will give you long-lasting energy and mental clarity. Amazing product. You've got to try it. Moving on in the NuEthix system. Gourmet greens. Now, there's a lot of greens in the on the market, a lot of greens products. But this is the best tasting greens on the market with unparalleled science. Most greens are filled with fillers, are not gluten-free. They poorly source their ingredients, so all the rare, awesome antioxidants they say in the product aren't in them. And this is where trust comes in, our fourth pillar. I can tell you, all these amazing elements come from trusted, pure sources. This product doesn't taste medicinal at all. In fact, most of our consumers can get their children to drink this product. Flavors come in kiwi, strawberry, espresso, and berry. Now, greens products are touted as this master health product. But we have a gourmet greens product that actually systematically is working on the body to improve certain functions. Those 4 key functions are antioxidants, digestion, detoxification, and anti-inflammatory effect. And we have certain elements in here that target these key areas. Now, the product has over literally 50 key ingredients. Its ORAC value, or basically the power of antioxidant effect that you would get from 10 servings of fruits and vegetables, is pretty much double that, meaning it's almost like getting 2 whole daily servings of antioxidant, anti-inflammatory value from vegetables and fruits in 1 serving. We'll start with antioxidants. Antioxidants reduce oxidative stress on the body. Oxidative stress can damage your DNA and create cellular aging. We have elements like mangosteen and pomegranate fruit powder. All reduce oxidative stress on the body to slow the aging process. We support digestion. We use prebiotics, fructooligosaccharides called FOS. These are prebiotics that work in conjunction as a system with your probiotic to grow those bacteria in your gut and create better digestion and better health. We also add protease, amylase, lipase, cellulase. These are pancreatic enzymes shown to improve digestion and absorption because they'll break down the fruits and vegetable blends that are in here so you can absorb those ingredients. It supports detoxification. Japanese knotweed blocks the bad bacteria that produces endotoxins in your gut and helps them be removed by supporting liver detoxification pathways. Spirulina and cholera, what they do is they contain chlorophyll that remove pollutants and heavy metals. This product is a great detoxification product. When you take minerals, or in this case, when you take vitamins, and you take phytonutrients through the process of what's called xenohormesis, help you absorb the powers of the plant for healthy function and vitality. But when you put vitamins and phytonutrients together, it creates an exponential effect. That's why we blend them together. Phytonutrients and vitamins work in tandem in the body. Vitamins help your body hear or absorb or utilize phytonutrients, essentially, and vice versa. So let's say every piece of fruit had superpowers. By taking vitamins and the phytonutrients together, it helps you absorb those superpowers. It also works for anti-inflammatory benefit. Quercetin reduces inflammation, boosts the immune system, and protects against cardiovascular disease. It is a very, very strong, one of the most potent anti-inflammatories on the market. We pump all those things in here with very simple ingredients. It's gluten-free, filler-free, uses stevia and other natural flavors that are from fruit to make an amazing product that is a superfood for your body and assists in antioxidant function, digestion, detoxification, and anti-inflammatory effect. This product's a knockout product. Take it once a day, any time of the day, you'll be fine. Moving on. Further into digestion, we're going to talk utilize. Digestive enzymes are very poor in the industry, and everyone knows it. They might nominally work in people, but there are 3 key reasons that the whole industry does a poor job at helping people with digestive enzyme support. And the number 1 reason is that they're placed in the same capsule. You cannot put enzymes that are housed in the stomach, in the liver, in the pancreas, in the same capsule. The body doesn't do it, you can't do it. Your stomach doesn't make all 3. There's a reason. They denature each other. When put in exposure to one another, they denature each other. So you can't put them all in the same pill. I don't care how good the science is that says that the supplement, the actual capsule technology is good enough to do that. It's not. I've worked with the leading scientists in supplement manufacturing at Metagenics in Gig Harbor, Washington, with their very own research facility. And they showed to maintain potency, most enzymes have to be kept separate, particularly HCl and pepsin. They activate and denature the other enzymes. So anytime you see pancreatic enzymes mixed with hydrochloric acid and pepsin, you know that formula is denaturing inside the product on the shelf. And what that means to the consumer is they take the product and, I think it worked. No, we want a product that we know works and digest those foods. The lack of digestion in the industry is a key component for performance. If you don't digest your food well, you don't get all the protein out of your food, the amino acids from the protein, you don't get magnesium, you don't get calcium, you don't get key vitamins and minerals that help your body function at its best. Not to mention, when food goes undigested in the gut, it creates a myriad of problems with bacteria, reductions in metabolism, other side effects and symptoms. The key to your health begins in your gut, and how you digest your food is that component that you got to focus on. The number 2 reason why the industry is poor at it is its proportion of pepsin to HCl. What we've done here is create a product that has a 10 to 1 ratio of hydrochloric acid to pepsin. Hydrochloric acid is activated by pepsin to make pepsinogen, and those are the active enzymes that actually break down the food in your stomach. Most people throw random amounts of very poorly sourced HCl, and it doesn't meet the science to break down food. Quite honestly, high quality HCl is 3 to 5 times more potent than majority of products in the consumer market. That is a huge difference, meaning enzymatic activity. The amount of activity created by the enzymes is the strength in the digestive ability. And third, no one wants to find a real solution to digestion due to packaging issues and the cost of it. We had to figure out, how are you then, if you're going to keep all the enzymes separate from stomach, liver, and pancreas, are you going to make people carry around all these products everywhere? No. So we came up with a very unique system in order to help people with transport, actual digestion, and ease of use. So we came up with a packeted system that keeps the hydrochloric acid and pancreatic enzymes separate. So there's 2 packets in there, or a packet in there with 3 capsules. They're easy to take with you on the go. They work very well. And we put enough packets in there that you can use it for a while, even if you use it with a lot of meals. So my suggested use with this is take 1 packet with each of your larger meals. So 3 packets a day, or just 2 packets with your larger meals for mild issues. If you have aggressive issues, you may have to start with using 1 packet per meal. But the container is going to go pretty quickly, probably in about 10 days. So you'll have to get a couple packets, but it saves you from buying 5 bottles of digestive enzymes to actually get the outcome. When people take this product, they will feel it. They will notice reduced bloat, that the food doesn't just sit in their stomach, nausea, constipation, gas. The strength of the pancreatin, the pancreatic enzymes we use, are very strong. We use 8 times USP strength, called pancreatin, in 200 milligrams as a large dose. We also use bromelain, which assists in carbohydrate digestion. The focus is protein and carbohydrate digestion with this product. We also have taurine that helps induce your body to produce more bile without putting bile acids in the product and denaturing one of the other enzymes. We just gave an element that induces bile production. But this is going to maximize your protein and carbohydrate metabolism of the product, of the enzymes that will break down carbohydrates and protein. It's a great product. You got to try it. People will use it. Again, we recommend 1 with 3 meals a day. After first bite, take your first bite and then use the product. Next, IsoPerfect. And the name, it really fits. IsoPerfect. The industry is filled with junk protein. It's a big problem. Most proteins filled with fillers. They're made from junk. They are processed by heating the raw material to get the protein out or steamrolling it. This denatures the protein so you don't absorb majority of the amino acid profile to actually support muscle or other functions of the body. It's like the difference between eating charred steak or lightly cooked high-quality beef cuts. So companies add low-quality amino acids back to meet label claim, but it's not the same. The product does not work the same. These low-quality amino acids can also create gut intolerance. We use isolated whey that is micro-cold filtered to not denature the amino acid profile. These amino acids, that is a large dose of amino acids that you get from your protein. That comes straight from the protein. There is no added amino acids to this product. That is what's bioavailable in each serving of IsoPerfect. We have simple ingredients. Literally, we have 4 ingredients in this product. Simple ingredients with natural flavors that come from fruit extracts. And the stevia leaves no chemical aftertaste. We like to use lactalbumin, which is whey isolate, because it's the most easily digested and absorbed. That does not mean that milk byproduct or that casein protein is not effective, but it's not best for digestion. This is the most tolerated and best absorbed and digested protein on the market without fillers, without creating other issues. You can't see it on this label here because they've not updated it on the website. But in order to be full disclosure, we had to go back and redo this product because technically naturally bound in the vanilla and cocoa extracts, there are sugars. Majority of companies, to try to compete in the market, will put 0 sugar on their label, which this just hasn't changed. We actually, if you go down in the additional information, it'll show that we actually do, and it's on our label now. But we had to go back and report that there was 1 gram of sugar. Now, you might think that that's 1 gram in the vanilla, 2 in the chocolate. You might think that that's relatively minute and not worth putting on the label. But once again, that would attack the integrity of this product. So we went back, we caught it in the assays, we went back and we put it on the product. We are crazy about attention to detail. And if we go as far as to correct 1 gram when all the other companies will lie, because I'm telling you right now, they're naturally bound inside whey protein is a little bit of sugar. You can't get rid of it. So any company that says they are 0 sugar is lying. So when I say there's 1 gram or 2 grams, depending on the flavor, you can also trust when I say it's lactose-free, gluten-free, artificial sweetener-free. Most products that claim that are not and still cause gastric intolerance in its users. This has made people afraid to use whey protein in the market. So they switch to vegan and vegetarian sources. But the truth is, for support of your muscle, whey is still king. Per gram of protein, you get the most amino acid layout than you do any other protein that exists. Whey protein is still king. But it has to be handled and manufactured appropriately to not create side effect. So here you've got the best of both worlds. You have a filler-free, highly potent, bioavailable protein that won't cause issue and gives you 24 grams per serving. Any other anti-allergy, hypoallergenic, or vegetarian, vegan-based protein is not 24 grams of protein in 1 serving. It's just not. And doesn't have as many amino acids as the whey does. IsoPerfect is absolutely amazing. A lot of times people look at $50 as too much for protein. It's because the industry is selling junk, cheap protein that people aren't getting anything out of. If you want a protein that will actually help support your muscle and help you build muscle, it's got to be IsoPerfect. Comes in chocolate and vanilla, and we recommend that you take it once or twice a day, whenever you like. I particularly like one as a snack and then one post-workout. I also eat carbs with that and my GDA Max, but that's when I like to take it. Last but not least, pre-workout. Speaking of workouts, let's talk pre-workouts. Lots of fillers, lots of stimulants, high cortisol producing elements that have a negative effect on recovery and absorption. Research shows as cortisol gets too high, your digestion reduces. So you're not absorbing the aminos you need when you need them, which research shows is inside the workout, which is why you're taking a pre or intra workout. High cortisol also stimulates muscle wasting, which is the exact opposite effect they are marketed for, unless you're taking a fat loss thermogenic pre-workout. Most mess up your gut long term, causing bloating and distension, and in other cases, fewer cases, but in other cases, bleeding. Most pre-workouts are made of the biggest junk in the supplement industry. And that had to change because pre-workouts serve a very key purpose for performance, muscle building, and other health benefits. So we came out with Essential Energy. This is the ultimate recovery and muscle building amino acid product. It supports protein synthesis, it supports endurance, cognitive function. It has a little bit of a nootropic effect, and it does it without overstimulating cortisol, without giving you a bunch of fillers, and it tastes good. The science behind the product comes in the latest research on the ratio that should exist between BCAAs and EAAs. And what we found is that BCAAs alone are poor at best for protein synthesis, but are decent for recovery. However, this research on BCAAs in conjunction with EAAs, essential amino acids, shows both improvements in recovery and protein synthesis. It's just flat superior. Gone should be the days of BCAAs. It is EAA with BCAA or nothing. You need a 2-to-1 ratio of BCAAs. That's 2 leucine to every 1 isoleucine in valine. We also added other essential amino acids that are fantastic for the body in citrulline malate. It increases nitric oxide production, so increasing blood flow. It reduces lactic acid so you can go for longer, and it increases ATP or energy production in the muscle to improve metabolism and recovery. We've also included in here BHB, keto salts, because instead of stimulating cortisol with caffeine anhydrous or dimethylene 1,3 or whatever other trick the supplement industry can come up with, we use real science from keto salts that stimulate dopamine and focus. For real pros, real athletes, what they want is increased endurance and they want focus on what they're doing so they can do it right. Keto salts stimulate dopamine for focus and workout stamina rather than jacking cortisol. So no impairment of digestion and you get maximum absorption. BHB is high in electrolytes to draw water into your muscles to continue your workouts for longer. BHB destroys free radicals, and which is imperative for people who want to work out long term. Working out creates you to take in a lot of oxygen. If any of you have noticed that people who overtrain for long periods of time, like runners and other people in the industry, they tend to age at a faster rate. That's because they're using up more oxygen. The more oxygen utilized in workouts makes you crack open more oxygen molecules, O2 molecules. When you break an O2 bond, it's very oxidative. It releases a lot of free radicals. The body has a way of cleaning those free radicals up with its own glutathione production and other things like that. But when you're overtraining over the time, it overwhelms the body. And so then you get free radicals running around in the body that actually do damage to your DNA and that make you age at an accelerated rate. This is one of the reasons that overtraining leads to breakdown of tissue, ligaments, muscle. So BHB destroys free radical production. BHB also is shown to increase fat metabolism. Keto salts show that you can burn fat faster. When is the last time you had a pre-workout with no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives? Flavored kiwi cherry limeade. It's a really cool, unique flavor. The dosing on it is if you're under 110 pounds, take 1 scoop. 2 if you're over. I recommend taking it like 1 scoop intra-workout, 1 scoop post, or both intra-workout. You can take it pre as well. I like it pre or intra for myself. But again, it supports endurance, supports cognitive function. Listen, it is a pure, high-potent product that does what it says it's going to do. It is worth its weight in gold. It works. You'll feel it. These products all work. You can feel all of them. And you can go proud to go tell your friends, family, and followers about this amazing family and company that you work with that stands for integrity, honesty, truth, and transparency in every one of its products and has created something that you can feel. I hope you enjoy using these products and promoting these products.